This Magister didn't die by a sword anyway. Something's afoot here.
Voidwoken! The sorcerer's conjured Voidwoken! Form up! Don't let them over the bridge!
The spectral Magister raises his sword and shield against an unseen...
More of these damn things.
Prepare yourself. I'll yield to none.
Bloody shambles, this. My thanks for your help.
He takes a pull from a water canteen, then splashes some over his blood-stained hands.
No, it ain't mine. A sorcerer fugitive was hiding here. Some of the locals were stupid enough to help him. We got a tip-off, but he wasn't willing to go quietly. These Voidwoken appeared, thanks to him. It was messy. A lot of the locals didn't make it, and those that did, well, there's a price for helping sorcerers.
Any trace of gratitude for your help against the Voidwoken drains away in an instant.
Take my advice and don't say another word, hear me? Sorcerers brought this plague down on us. Them and the sort of folk who see fit to help them. They'll all get what they deserve. You can join them if you like. Otherwise you can shut your trap. What the hell do you think it means?
He pats the pommel of his sword, his hand still tinted with dried blood. Little doubt whom it belongs to anymore.
Damned idiot! You asked for this!
The spirit of a woman cowers before you. She has her hand clamped over her mouth in a desperate effort to stifle the whimpering. Something catches her eye. Terror swamps her, and she slips to the floor, screaming.
Help! Somebody! Help! Voidwoken!
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Villagers. Some slain by Voidwoken. Others, perhaps not.
The spirit of a matronly woman stands before you. She shakes her head as she soundlessly argues with someone unseen. A faint sound catches your ear, the rasp of metal upon leather, a sword unsheathed. The spirit's eyes bulge with panic. She raises her arms protectively. A chilling sensation passes right through you. For a moment, it sounds like you can hear a distant male voice utter a confused, "Huh?" The woman's eyes seem to fix upon you, a brief flash of lucidity. The moment passes. There's another swish of metal through the air. The spirit collapses backwards, a silver gash opening the full width of her torso. The woman's spirit lies still on the ground, mirroring the pose of her mortal remains. The feet of this statue are slick and dark with oil, and spatters of Voidwoken ichor mark the ground around it. Shiny blackness drips from each toe. You are relieved of the past's nightmares and the future's burdens. All that matters is now.
Well now, how's my fate?
Ifan claps you on the shoulder.
I've spotted something.
Tell anyone. The Magisters would probably have her killed. Can't tell anyone.
A man paces back and forth, puffing anxiously on a pipe. His face is creased with tiredness. The faint coppery hue of dried blood stains his hands. He sees you.
If you're looking for healing or the like, then you'd best look elsewhere. My plate is full for now. I'm a country healer, understand, lass? I work for a living, not like those soft-handed fops who tend to merchants' parchment cuts in arcs.
The man chomps on the bit of his pipe, generating a small cloud of nervous smoke. Finally, he plucks it from his mouth and clears his throat.
I came by a new patient, a young woman, very troubled. I'll do what I can for her, but I'll need to concentrate. And that means...
He gestures with his pipe for you to leave.
Fine. You can help. Take this key and go to the cellar. I'll join you there. Just be careful. It's clear she's a powerful sorcerer, but also whatever she was subjected to has warped her, in body and mind. I have her locked up for good reason.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Why would someone do this to another person? I need to get...
Across the cellar, a shape bearing some resemblance to a woman lurches around to face you. It utters a marrow-curdling gurgle.
She senses us. Be calm and quiet. No sudden moves. You're right. I hadn't noticed before. Couldn't get close enough. We have to help her. Maybe we can reverse whatever was done to her. All right. We need her subdued, understand? Do whatever you can to knock her down. Just don't go too far or you might kill her.
Another gurgle, sharper, angrier. Then the sound of rapid footfalls rushing towards you.
She must be weakened, or there's no way to help her.
None.
The young woman lies still on the floor, her breathing an uneven rasp. Swan's satchel of surgical tools lies nearby. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Crack. After much effort and a lot of blood, you've created a ragged hole in her skull. Not the finest job, but it will serve. Something moves along her exposed lobe. It's a maggot of some kind. The maggot is caught in the pinch of the tweezers and plucked off in a single, swift movement. The woman's breathing has grown shallow as she hovers between life and death. All you can do is close her up and hope for the best. You replace the extracted bone and bind it with copper hooks. Then you draw the scalp back in place and start stitching the incision shut. The woman's breathing grows stronger, more even. Color flushes her cheeks.
It's a damn miracle that she survived.
The young woman blinks as she struggles to focus her vision on you. She looks weak, pale, but already visibly more human.
It's you. I remember your face in the darkness. You saved me. The Magisters arrested me in Arcs for sorcery. They strapped me to a table, and they put something in my head. Something alive. They put me on a caravan bound for Fort Joy. They said I was going to become a pet for the hammer. I could feel myself changing. I tore off the shackles that held me, like they were parchment. I remember hearing screams, feeling the blood of others on my hands, in my mouth. Then I ran. And then I woke up here.
That was damn fine work you pulled off there. Consider me in your debt. I'll keep an eye on her until she's ready to fend for herself. If you find yourself in need of potions or healing, be sure to come to me. It's the least I can do. All right. Hold still now. Good to see you again. Need something?